Hello and welcome to another episode of Dish Upon a Star. My name is Samantha and today we are making the pasta dinner from Meet the Robinsons. So a lot of people don't like this movie. It's really underrated, doesn't get a lot of representation. I love it. It's really cute and has a nice message, and it has a lot of ties to Walt Disney and talks about progress and moving forward. Anyways, there's a scene in the movie where the family has a big dinner and they eat this like big bowl of like pasta and meatballs and Italian sausage, and it's a food fight. And I was like, that looks really good. We're gonna make that today. In the scene in the movie, they say something about gravy, and obviously they don't mean like gravy, they mean like gravy, which is what Italians call pasta sauce. I'm a little Italian lady myself, so I looked up how to make some Italian gravy, and that's what I made today to go with this delicious pasta and meatballs. I also threw in some Italian sausage. This one is not for the faint of heart, folks. It was an all-day affair, especially the sauce. But it was really good. I was definitely proud of how it turned out. I had my pal Eddie here with me and he helped me out a little bit. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you dig it and hit that subscribe button. Smash that bell so you can get notified every time I post a video. All right, let's get started. So I filmed the first part of this video very early in the morning on Sunday. So Eddie's asleep. Except for the voiceovers, that's me just being loud. But just make sure your volume's up so you can hear me. Okay, let's get started. I'm starting with my big saute pan, tossing in a little bit of olive oil and heating that up. Then I'm adding in about a pound of beef stew meat. So you can find this at your local grocery store. Toss it in, and I just want to get that browned up a little bit. So we're going to take our beef out, and then we're going to start our pork. And then we're going to do our sausages. Traditionally, you'd want to use ribs, but ribs are expensive and pork is pork. So I bought ground pork and we're going to use that for our sauce today. So I just used about a pound of ground pork. You're going to cook that pretty thoroughly, maybe about 10 minutes here. And then we're going to take that out, add it to another bowl where we have our beef, and then we're going to pop in our Italian sausages. Get those cooked evenly on all sides, remove those, and then we'll start in with our garlic. We get our garlic and we're going to brown that up. So for 5 minutes, you're just going to brown 5 whole cloves of garlic in that pan. Add in our tomato paste. So I took our tomato paste and I'm putting everything in a crock pot. I would work today. I don't have 2 hours to sit around and watch this. So we're going to put everything in a crock pot, let that cook for 8 hours, and then our sauce will be ready. So we've got 3 cans of crushed tomatoes. And then all of our meat and our salt. And you couldn't see me that I would do that because it took 2 hands, but I ground in pepper, and we're gonna let that simmer for 8 hours on low in our crock pot. Is really full. Oh God. So it is time to start our meatballs. There was a lot of prep work. I didn't film it because it was just so much and so messy and it would just take too long. But we're gonna start getting our stuff ready for our meatballs. So while I get everything like cooking in the pan, I am going to get our breadcrumbs soaking. So this is a half cup of sourdough bread. I cut it into like half-inch cubes. And you don't want the crust in there. And then I'm gonna pour in a cup of milk and let it soak for about 5 minutes. So again, I cheat all the time because I don't like cutting onions. So I've got my chopped onion in here, adding that to our pan. As well as our garlic, and our red peppers. And we're just gonna cook that down until it's nice and soft. And we're gonna add a lot of salt to that. So everything's looking pretty soft and translucent, so you can see, you can almost see through those peppers. That's what we want here. Cook it for probably about another minute, then I'm gonna set it aside and let it cool. So in a bowl, this is our beef. And then this is our pork. And we've got egg. And I've got fresh basil in there. And then these are our breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna squeeze some of the milk out because we don't want them super wet. So meatballs are not for people who don't like working with their hands. So if you don't like working with your hands, maybe this recipe is not for you. Then we're gonna add in some oregano, parsley. Also, don't let anybody ever shame you into not using canned ingredients. They're fine. I use them all the time. Everything tastes delicious anyways. Chili flakes. Cracked pepper. Half a cup Parmesan cheese. And then we're gonna add in all this good stuff. All right, time to work in everything with our hands. A lot of big flavors here, so let's make some big ass meatballs. So I probably shouldn't say ass, let's make some big meatballs. Okay, so my trusty scooper, and I greased the pan. I figured, like in the movie, they're kind of like cannonballs and they're really big. So this makes sense, right? Right. Okay, so not like perfect balls, but close enough. We are gonna try baking these for about 25 minutes and see how they turn out. And in the meantime, we'll get working on our pasta. Okay, lots of good things happening over here. First of all, I had a little bit of meatball stuff. So we're trying again to fry them. So I've got 6 in here frying. I've got this pan going with the boiling water for our pasta. I pulled the sausages out just to make some room in the crock pot because it is freaking stuffed. I mean, look at this. Oops. Like absolutely stuffed, top to the nines. Still not done yet, so we're gonna add in some sugar. And then we're gonna add in our basil. I'm gonna sprinkle that all up in there. Give it a nice stir before we serve. All right, so here are our like fried ones. They're gonna be our little taste testers. They're kind of crumbly. Mmm. Wanna take a bite?
Yes.
I don't want to burn you.
Good.
What's wrong? They bland?
Yeah.
Really?
Take a bite. That's weird, right? Like.
I could use more salt, I guess.
No.
Yeah, salt is the building block of flavor.
Also, flavor is a building block of flavor, and it doesn't have any in it.
So these look pretty good. I'm sad they don't taste very good, but hopefully the sauce will beef them up a little bit. And then we'll let our bread sit for a few more minutes. Water's almost done boiling. I don't understand why water takes so long to boil in this house. But soon we'll be eating delicious pasta. So pasta's done. Putting it in that big bowl. And I'm just gonna add everything in here, toss it up, and then we're gonna eat. Big pot of pasta, let's go eat. So everything's all set. I'm gonna have Eddie make his plate and take a bite of everything together, and then I'll make a plate and take my bite. So we both have a little bit of everything. We got some of Franny's meatballs and the spicy, well, I didn't do spicy, I did sweet Italian sausage, and the pasta with gravy and some cheese. So let's do taste test time. You'll see the steam coming off. Be careful.
I know, right? It's really good.
Good, thank you. Meatballs still look just okay?
Oh, they're better with sauce.
Okay. Oh, I got some pasta and some of the beef from the gravy. I really like it. I think it's not really good. Wait till you see what we have for dessert. Special surprise to come later. But first, we're gonna watch Meet the Robinsons because Eddie's never seen it. Yay!
Hey.
So we were going to do toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dessert, but I'm really full. Are you?
Yeah, I'm full.
Yeah, so we're gonna skip on that, but we are like halfway through Meet the Robinsons. What do you think about it so far?
It was a classic.
He figured out the plot twist already, and I'm like really annoyed about it. It's fine. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What should we ask them in the comments?
Oh, so leave a comment if you got a comment, and if you don't, just go on with it.
Okay. How about leave me a message in the comments telling me something that doesn't exist yet that you wish existed. Thank you so much again. Have a magical day.